Welcome to my day as a full-time gardener and content creator. The day starts relatively early, but without an alarm, being woken up by Ethel, which is always the best way to start the day. Then it's time to stretch. The older I get, the more important this part of the day has become, taking just a few moments out of the day to fill your lungs and centre yourself before the hard work ahead. Then it's time to hydrate before Ethel and I jump in the van and head to our first client. It's still relatively mild, so the edges will need trimming and the lawns will need mowing. As you can imagine, during my working day, I do quite a lot of walking up and down, up and down. It's then time to load the mower back into the truck, unload the gardener, before Ethel gets a small comfort break and of course is offered a treat for being such a good girl. Then we're back into the truck for a spot of lunch. For me, at the moment, it's a salad, before heading on to our next client. I can sometimes visit 5 or 6 clients during my working day, and as it's autumn, it's time to clear some leaves and some fallen debris, such as pine needles. There is mountains of this stuff available at this time of year, and on this particular site, on this particular day, I moved nearly 3 cubic metres of pine needles. I think I was a pack horse in a previous life. We're jumping in the truck now and heading on home, where it's time to actually start thinking about creating some content. Ethel, of course, will need to be lifted out of the truck before it's time to mow my own lawn. Again, there's plenty of upping and downing here and plenty of walking behind the lawn mower, so I'm really glad I've got a headset with a Bluetooth radio so I can listen to my tunes as I work. As it's autumn, it's bare root season, so there's content to create around that subject, as well as sowing some seeds for the autumn and winter months ahead. Thank goodness my day is done and it's time to climb into a warm bath to wash away the dirt of the day, complete with some magnesium salts to soothe my aching muscles. Ethel gets a little treat for the evening before we settle down in front of the TV to continue binge watching our favourite shows. Before you know it, the working day is done and it's time to go to bed before doing it all again tomorrow.